This is what my skin looks like before makeup. I have very dry, acne prone skin, all the different things. Here we go. And here's how the final makeup turned out. I always go straight from my skincare into my makeup routine, and I do hyaluronic acid first. This is a must-have, especially if you have acne prone skin, and also leave you a layer of hydration. If you tend to be a little bit more dry like me, I also recommend doing an extra layer of moisturizer, at least in your dry spots. The Lawless one, calendula cream, or anything from Caudalie works perfect. Right now I have on the Love Beam Perfector. This is my #1 like makeup based primer type of recommendation because it leaves you with the most glowy skin that also has a little bit of color. It is the most beautiful glowy primer. The best foundation, especially if you have acne prone skin, because it's non-comedogenic, it's not acnogenic, it's not going to break your skin out. This is the Lawless Beauty Forget the Filler foundation. It is incredible, and I always blend my foundation in with my fingers first. For cream contour today, I'm using my Desert Island Duo shade #4. This little guy right here is probably my #1 makeup recommendation, like the product that I have told y'all to get the most. I just keep building up the color until I like how blushy my cheeks are. If you want the brightest under eye of your life, you're gonna do the Kosas color corrector in the pink in the inner corner. And then my favorite like normal concealer is the Tower 28 one. This is so serum-like, very liquidy and easy to blend. It also brightens like a dream. If you're covering blemishes though, I want you to use the House Labs one. But a non-negotiable for me is using a concealer brush, specifically this BK Beauty one, because it's gonna give you the most coverage with the least amount of product. I'm a makeup brush girl over a sponge all day long. Sponge I use in between each step. Two-step powder process. So I start out with a pressed powder. I've been going back and forth between using it on brush or a powder puff. Using the F2 brush today from Makeup by Mario and just kind of lightly dusting underneath the under eyes where we put that concealer. Second step, of course, is the loose powder. So this is the pink one from Kosas. Doing a very thin light layer of that. I tap off all the excess on my hand first before going in with that. You can see how brightening but also poreless everything is, and then just kind of taking the excess and going anywhere else we put concealer. Going into our powders, anytime you use any type of cream or liquid product, it needs to be put down with a powder. So doing our powder bronzer, this is the House Labs one. Using the fluffy side of the Dibs brush, and we're just going all the way around the perimeter of the forehead where we put the cream bronzer. Then for powder blush, I love this Tower 28 one, but you do have to go in very light because it is very, very pigmented and you can kind of build that up. I am blush obsessed for sure. Eyeshadow routine I do every single day that gives me the most insane eyeshadow. It's my powder bronzer and this powder blush. This is from Valentino, this is from Dibs Beauty, and I just use a fluffy brush and I just layer these together until I get the color I like. Eyebrows are always just a clear brow gel. This is the Benefit one. A nose highlight, if you want like a faux nose job, it's so good. This is the L'Oreal Cream Highlight Stick. Curl the lashes. A layer of setting spray before we finish with the lashes and the lips. This is the Makeup by Mario one. Makeup Forever and Boundless Berry with the Ole Hendrickson Pout Preserve and the Glimmer. Gives such juicy, hydrated, nourished lip. Use the brand new Colossal Bubble Mascara from Maybelline. Look at my lashes. Always finish off with more setting spray. And here's what the final makeup looks like. I'll have every single product and shade linked in my LTK for you because this space turned out stunning.